Hello everyone, so I just finished typing my blog for the paella, which if you're watching this video, it is a paella day, but it's a vlog with me, like it's spend a day with me, go shopping and all that. So I just finished typing everything and proofreading it. I'm not gonna post it just yet because I do want to take pictures of the process and stuff like that, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, so I am ready to go. This is the outfit, just high-waisted skinny jeans from Zara, my Cole and white sneakers, my go-to Coach bag, and then this white top, and my accessories from Baby Chick, and that is it. And so we are ready to go. I'm just waiting on the husband. Well, he was waiting on me, so now I have to tell him that we're done so we can start and go shopping. Ciao. So we stopped at Jason's work for a second, and then I think now we are going to start shopping. And it's late, but it's okay. Now we are in another place where Jason works on base, and he is just updating something that he needed to do. He said he just has to click something and then come back. I am waiting on him in the car, and then after that we are going to go to the NEX, which is the Navy Exchange, I think it's called, here in Hawaii, and I am going to look for the casserole. I would say I hope they have it for the paella. It's a specific one. It's like a very shallow pan that has like two handles on the side. So I mean, if I can't find that one, I'll just go and buy, or maybe I don't even need to buy. I'll just use whatever I have at home and I'll make it work. It's just cooking rice, I guess, you know. But here comes my hubby, and so we did find the pan. It is not a cast iron. What type of pan is it, baby? Do you remember?
Steel.
Steel. It's a thin steel something. We found it, and then we're gonna do sangria. We got ingredients for that as well, and now we're going to Foodland to get other ingredients for the paella. Hi everyone, so we got back home, and I had some dishes to do, so they are in the dishwasher, and we found the, what do you call this, babe?
Pan.
The pan. So this is where you cook the paella. It's a 15 inch 15 inch seasoned carved steel skillet. So, and it has the two handles just like the paella skillet is supposed to be, and it's very shallow. So I'm very excited about that. Now I'm gonna show you a quick haul of the things that we got, and we also decided to do sangria, so we also got a few ingredients for that. So all right, so I'm gonna start on the back. So for the sangria, we have, well, actually Jason got this new whiskey that he's been wanting to get. It's called Jefferson Ocean H at the Sea. I think he told me the story of this, but I can't remember. Whenever I do, I'll let you know. So for the sangria, we have some brandy, which is, it comes from Spain, so we got that. Then we have two Rioja wines, so it's just red dry wine. And we got the one from Spain. We also got this brandy by mistake because I picked it up first and then I left it in the car and it just happened that it's here. And then we got some Grand Marnier liqueur, which is like a orange and cognac liqueur to add to the sangria. Then we're gonna add some orange juice. So we got fresh squeezed orange juice from Whole Food, and I believe we have something else for that. Can't remember, but and the fruits, which I'll show you. Then I found this hollandaise sauce there, so it looked good. We love this with eggs and stuff, but you can also use it with other type of things like seafood, even chicken, potatoes, anything. So I got this. I found this at Whole Food at the weirdest place. It was in the bottom of like where the chicken stocks, seafood stock, bone broth and stuff, it was in the bottom shelf hidden. So I'm excited to try that. Also, we of course got some gelato. Jason got some banana caramel crunch. Oh, you got the caramel crunch. Good. Because he always gets like peanut butter and stuff, and I don't really like peanut butter. I know, weird. And I got this one. It's just oak H vanilla. So we'll do that. Then for the meat, I grabbed some wild caught squid tubes and tentacles. So I'll be cutting that and adding it to the paella. Then Jason got some of his grass-fed blue cheese beef burger. He slid it in there, so I guess we'll be doing burgers soon, maybe tomorrow. And then I got some local shrimp with the head, and I got 10 of those so I can, you know, cook with some, and then the rest will be for decorating the paella. I got also some clams. They didn't have mussels or what was the other oyster I think we were looking, but it's fine. They did have the mussel, but they didn't have it with the shells, and they were frozen already. So I just got the clams, so I need to open those in water. Here we have some eggs, which I always get eggs. You guys know that. And this is the pretzel buns that Jason likes with his burger. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so the paella, you could do it with water, right? Or you can use stock. I was planning to do my own seafood stock, but it's kind of late, so I am getting this seafood stock already pre-made, but I will still add some shells from the shrimp in there to make it, you know, more flavorful. And also I'll add some of the water that is left over from the clams when I cook them. So that's the one I'm gonna be using for the liquid in the paella. Then I got some garlic already peeled. I'll blend that. This sofrito for the paella is supposed to have like some onions and stuff, but Jason threw me a temper tantrum saying that he didn't want onions, and he has had it in Spain, which I'm sure they use onions, and he ate it and loved it. But I'm not gonna put onions for him. Maybe I'll slice some onion powder, which I do always in every meal. Then I got some bouillon cubes, chicken cubes, which I'm gonna add to that as well. And then I found this, which I've been watching. I watch all day YouTube videos of people from Spain making paella, and they actually use this. This is kind of like what do we call it in Puerto Rico? Like sazon. It's that seasoning, the Goya seasoning that has saffron, achiote, all of that. So this is the one from Spain. So might as well get this from Spain. And they're little packets, that powder packets you add to the paella. Then I have the azafran, the herbs, and you're supposed to like boil this a little bit or put it in a pan and roast it. I have to look that up again, but I remember they do something with this first and then they add it. I found this also in the Spanish section. It's a sweet and smoky paella saffron spice blend. So it's just pretty much like a seasoning. It has black pepper, Spanish, paprika, smoked paprika, rosemary, thyme, oregano, and rumi saffron. So I'll be adding that as well and tasting it. Then I got some roasted peppers, Italian style, but it's fine. And I got some sweet peas, which I'm gonna add to that. And Jason got some capers. Then Jason found this hidden in the corner. I thought they were not gonna have it, and then he's like, no, let's go again and look, and he actually found the right rice for the paella. So we got 2 of those, so it's about 4 pounds in rice, which is plenty for us. Obviously I'm not gonna use it all. Then I got some red peppers. Jason wanted to do some bread dip in balsamic vinegar and oil, so he had a extra virgin olive oil, that it is infused with garlic and it's from Italy, and he thinks, you know, everything has to be Italy. So, and then he got some Italian bread as well, which we're gonna use dip in that, and we'll add some herbs. This is the cheese we're gonna be using for the burgers. Then I have here some tomatoes, which I have to boil, and then the boiling process of the tomato helps to get the skin out, which reduces the acidity in the dish, which there's a lot of acidity in the skin of the tomatoes. So if you peel the tomatoes and then you shred it, I think it's called, make it like into a paste and put it in a pan, and that's how you do the oh my gosh, the sofrito. All right, everyone, so I decided to do a voiceover because we forgot to turn off the TV on the background, but here I'm preparing the sangria and I'm showing you all of the ingredients. We have the brandy, Grand Marnier, the wine, and we have some orange juice. So I am going to start putting everything in the vase, and I'm pouring this dry wine, which is a Rioja from Spain. I'm very, very clumsy, as you can see. But I'm pouring the whole bottle in there. And now I'm just wiping a little bit of what I pour, and then I'm going to pour some brandy, which is from Spain as well. And I am doing, I believe it was half a cup, so 4 ounces of brandy per 1 bottle of wine. And now I'm gonna do the Grand Marnier, which is cognac with orange liqueur, and I'm just gonna do 1/4 of a cup, which is 2 ounces. Put that in. Okay, now I am just putting some green apples that are already diced. I'm just gonna do about half because I cut a lot. So I cut for an estimate of 2 bottles of wine. So I'm just putting some lemons, and I clearly did not thought this through because they're big, and then we had to like take all of the oranges and lemon slices with a fork, but it turned out delicious. So I'm just squeezing everything, or like putting everything in there, and then just wiping a little bit. And now I am going to put the orange juice, and this I'm just estimating it, just looking at how it looks. Yeah, doesn't fit, had to use the end. So I think at this point I thought it needed more orange juice, but actually didn't. Then Jason did a second bottle after, and his was a little bit better because it did not have too much orange juice. But I'm just blending and blending, or like stirring and stirring. All right, here I'm just pouring in a wine glass. I put some ice, some more apples, which I kind of did not need it to put more apples because they come out of the decanter pretty good. Now I'm putting 1 slice of orange and lemon and just put it in the corner so it's pretty. And there you go. Cheers. My husband was trying to talk me out into not doing the paella, but I already promised I was going to do it, and I've been vlogging all day, so I committed to it, and I am going to do it. So I changed into pajamas, and I have already my tomatoes. They are boiling, so I can then peel the skin. Then I have here the seafood stock that I bought pre-made. I added some celery stalks in there just to add some flavor, and then I might add a chicken bouillon, whatever you call it. That's my dishwasher. But yeah, I already blended the garlic, fresh garlic, so I have it here. And then I already diced the peppers. I have it. So I have those 2 things going. Now I'm going to peel my shrimp, so I can. Some of them I'm gonna peel them and use it in the stock, like the shells. I'm gonna put it in the stock, and the other ones I'm just gonna pan sear it with a little bit of olive oil and salt, because that's going to go in the paella, and then the rest of them are going to go on top of my. They're going to go on top of my paella as a decoration. So I have seafood stock, tomatoes boiling, so I can peel. Everything is out. All I need is to open the sweet peas can and then just wait until those things are done. Peel my seafood, cut my squid, and I think, oh crap, forgot, I gotta do my clams. Be back. So I have seafood stock, tomatoes boiling so I can peel. Everything is out. All I need is to open the sweet peas can and then just wait until those things are done. Peel my seafood, cut my squid, and I think, oh crap, forgot, I gotta do my clams. Be back. So this is just a quick close-up. This is my seafood stock, which I'm going to reduce because it's too high. It's already done, so I don't need it to be boiling, and it just has celery stalks. And then I'm just gonna add some of the shrimp shells to add more flavors in there. Then in here I have my tomatoes. You can see all the skin is peeling already, and once that is done, it's probably done already. I'll leave it for about 3 more minutes or so, and then after that I'll peel the skin out, which is coming out already, and then we will shred that. I think it's called shred. And then here I have all of my diced peppers. Like I said, I blended my garlic with a little bit of water, and then I have all of my ingredients out, which I'm going to be using in that. So now I'm just going to do the clams, open them in water, and yeah, that's pretty much it, and cut my squid. So I removed the tomatoes. I have them here sitting for a second. I'll peel that, but I added the clams in the same water that I had the tomatoes because it was already hot, you know, boiling. I did read that the clams don't open the same way as mussel, but I think you can still boil them, so wish me luck. We'll see the outcome.
Wish me luck too, because I'm gonna have to deal with these.
I've never really cooked clams, but we'll see. I think they're gonna be delicious. It says 5 to 10 minutes. They're gonna be starting to open, and you can see already some of them bubbling and coming out. So, and that one is kind of like cracking open over there. It's gonna be delicious. Now I am going to cut the squid, and then I'm going to deshell some of this, and some of them, like I said, I'm just gonna devein and then leave them as they are so I can decorate my paella. Alright, so I have a little bit of avocado oil heating up. I think it's good now, so I reduced the oil. A little bit hotter than I want it, but it's fine. So I just want to saute them just a tiny bit, and then we're gonna dip them out. So they're pretty good already, so I am going to get them out, and then this is how the oil is going to start getting all those flavors. And this is the oil we are going to be using. I probably put, like I say, I measure by eye everything, and I season by eye. Like,
you see with your eye?
I season. So there's that. That's what I said. I was doing my blog today, and then I had Jason proofread it, or like, yeah. And he's like, you cook with your eyes, and I'm like, well, that's how we say it in Puerto Rico if you translate it in Spanish. Yo cocino con los ojos. So,
what'd you call me?
So anyways, so I have all of the peppers out, and these are the red pepper. I just used one red bell pepper for us because, you know, we don't need that much. If it was a big paella, then it's different. I have here, if you can see, like the celery stalk already in the seafood stock, and then in here they're starting to open slowly, but they look great. All right, so my oil is on low heat, and I already did the peppers in there. Now I'm going to cut my seafood, and I need to shred my tomatoes and have it ready so I can put everything together: the peppers, the garlic, the tomatoes, and a little bit of onion powder since my husband did not want any onions. So, all right, so I have already prepared my shrimp.
Is that a new sangria?
It is a new sangria. My husband made his part of sangria and it actually tastes better than me. He added a little bit more of Grand Marnier and a little bit more of brandy and less orange juice. So it does taste a lot better. So I had 10 shrimps with head. And then as far as the tomato, I already grated it. I peeled the skin and I grated the tomatoes. I have 3 tomatoes in here, which we're gonna use for the sofrito. I already have my red peppers already diced. I have my clams with opened beautifully in about like maybe 8 minutes they did. So it's really good. I have my stock going, my saffron. Then I have the saffron. I already put it in a little bit in a pan, just a little bit with some heat, and it's good. And I shred it with my fingers. If you have a mortar or a pilon, how we call it in Puerto Rico, you can do that. And then I dice my squid tubes. I have it ready in here. So next thing I'm going to do is I am heating up, well, my pan is already heating up. So what I'm going to do is add my garlic, I am going to add my tomato, I am going to add the peppers, and I'm going to saute that a little bit with onion powder since I can't add onions to my food. And then I'm going to make that sofrito. Cleaned it, cooked
Kilo,
it.
get out of Mama's shot. Come here.
And then okay. So I already have, excuse me, I already have my lobster. I cooked it. I mean, not cooked it. I cleaned it. I seasoned it.
It's dripping all over everything.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah. Get out of
Clean
here.
it. Alright guys, so here I am cleaning my mess. I had to bleach the floor because it was dripping lobster juices all over. But anyways, I decided to do a voiceover for this part because the video was coming to be like super long. But as you can see, I already put the sofrito in there, all of the peppers, all of the tomato, garlic, onion powder, and the seasonings that I was using. And then I added the calamari or the squid, and after that I added some rice. I did a handful per person, but we did way more than that. That's like the actual measure. You will do a handful per person. But anyways, I did that, and then I added the seafood stock. And seafood stock is, if you do 1 cup of rice, you will add 2 cups of seafood stock or liquid. So here I am mixing it. I added some more seasonings, and as you can tell, it's already thickening a little bit. Alright, so here you can see everything is cooking. All of the rice is coming into the surface because obviously all of the liquid is evaporating. There's some bay leaves in there, all of the green peas, and it's looking beautifully. I have here the lobster, which is semi-cooked, all of the clams and the shrimp in here because I don't want it to be overcooked. I'm a little bit undecisive of the squid. Been in there for that long, it might be chewy. Might just try one, but we'll see. It's so tiny that it might just taste good. Apparently I did not cut it right, but it looks great, guys. All right, so I added the shrimp, I added the clams and the whole shrimp with the head, and I have the lobster here, which I'm gonna plate in the middle to give it like a little height. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I have it upside down at the moment so it can blend with the flavors of the paella and get those flavors, like I said, into it. And then once it's cooked, like in 2 minutes, I'll flip it and plate it and just leave it like that. But this is how it's looking. Look at that. All right, guys, I know my rag is super dirty, and in the background we have the alarm that it's saying you should put the rag, but fire is off, and now we're gonna leave it for about 5 minutes covered so it can keep cooking. It absorbs all of that oil, and we should see. And look what my little thing says. My doctor says I need shots. I love this. Anyway, so it's gonna stay like this for about 5 minutes, and then it should be ready to go. So it looks like it's done. So I'm about to plate it. I already let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes with a towel on top to preserve the vapor and all the heat that is coming out. That is it.